900. But okay, welcome back. On this video, we picked up an old 72 Suburban. It is rough, and I mean rough. It's horrible. To be honest, it would probably be better off a parts vehicle, but we're gonna try to save it and see what we can do. It's we just not gonna unload and put in the garage. The driver's side's a good side. The passenger side's even worse. It's been patched on before. And the frame's in real good shape, but it's got a lot of real good parts on it. If you may want to part it out, but we're gonna tear into it and see what we can do with it. You know, if we can salvage it and put some body panels in it and stuff like that, we will. If not, we won't be losing anything. We'll part it out later on. But right now we're going to check this old small block. They say it's been parked a couple years, so it's been at least 2 or 3 years since it's run. We're going to just see if we can get it hit and see what it does. We'll be changing the engine and stuff later anyway. We'll see what happens here. The interior looks better than the exterior, sort of, maybe.
Must have been a smaller screwdriver than this.
They lost the key to it. He said it'd turn with a screwdriver, but we ain't checked it yet. It may not even turn. Factory AC vehicle.
What that button's for? Under.
Yep.
Whatever it is, it ain't working. He lied right in your damn face.
No, we don't.
Ain't gonna work if it ain't got no key.
Even come with rear AC.
Yeah.
This is a high-tech unit right here. Okay, those small block in it, we run the numbers on. It's a 305. It originally come with a 350. They said it went through 2 or 3 engines over the years, but it's a 305, so it's nothing that I'm interested in keeping. Where we don't have a key to it, I gotta get a key switch. I was just gonna go around that and hot wire it and crank it over and see if it hit or anything, but the starter's locked up. So I'm really not interested in spending any money on buying a starter when I'm not even gonna use it. So we've got a buddy up the road that may have a starter I can borrow the boat on it just to see if it's any good. And if the engine is any good, probably just give it to him as a spare for his old truck that he works around the house with and stuff. If it's a good running engine, I hate to throw it away when somebody can use it. I'm definitely not going to use it, but somebody may need it, you know. So just a few minutes of tinkering. We'll see if he's got a starter I can borrow. We'll see if it'll run. But for right now, I'm going to start. That sounded rough. I'm going to start stripping the interior out. All this old carpet they've laid in here. That way we can see how bad the floor pans are. The rockers are shot. Like I said, this thing's rough, and it'd probably be better off being a parts vehicle, but you know, no more than I got in it. I got it dirt cheap, so I can spend a little bit of money on some patch panels and stuff. But it's not going to be a show vehicle by any means. It's not going to be pretty. If I can just patch it up to where it's drivable, and just drive it some, you know, play around with it, I'll be happy. It's not gonna have a fancy paint job. It's probably gonna be multicolored, primered, and everything in the world. And rocker panels and patch panels are really cheap for these things. Cheaper than I thought they'd be. So we're gonna pull this carpet out, and you can see where they've done some, just throwing some sheet metal on them rockers there to get by. We're gonna pull all this junk out and see how bad the floor pans are, and if the inner rockers are shot, and see what we're up against. Then we'll go to the back and clean all that out too. It's got stuff in it. It's a wind, ain't too bad. I'll burn some junk, burn some cardboard and stuff. Hey, I see trim in there. I like the trim down the side of it, but if it all ain't here, then I'll have to do away with it because that stuff's expensive to buy, and I ain't gonna put that much in it. But it'd be a cool old vehicle if we can get it going and get it just drivable and cruise around and everything. I'm into ugly stuff like this. But I'll put y'all on time lapse so I get to clean this junk out and see if I can burn some stuff. Okay, I got some junk cleaned out of it. Got some of the carpet out, and just peeled back enough to where we can see what kind of mess is under here. And it's a mess, so it's been all patched up before. But so we'll probably need some floor pans too. So we're gonna put that carpet back down there. Pretend like we didn't see it for now. Found all kinds of good stuff under the seat though. Hammers and shovels and good old chain, 4-way lug wrench. This side, horrible too. The floor pan over on this side ain't as bad as the other side, but it's still pretty rough. Rockers, definitely need rockers. And this side ain't as bad as the front, but it's been all patched up too. It ain't horrible. I mean, well, I knew it was horrible, but it's usable. Like I said, it ain't gonna be no show vehicle. I'll patch it up best I can, throw some carpet back over it. Gotta clean all the garbage out of it. It's so windy today, I didn't want to burn nothing. But the wind lays down, I will. Borrowed a starter off the guy up the road, and then when I got under to change it, it's got a brand new starter on it, which I knew that. I just thought it might have been locked up or it had been sitting. But it was a wiring issue instead of the starter. So we've got it rigged up now to where we try to do some hot wiring and see if this thing will fire up. We're gonna stick the hose. We gotta fix the hose where it's going down a jug of gas, suck up some fresh gas, just for the heck of it, see what it'll do. Nope, it's junk. The other day I turned it over with a ratchet, just barely turned it over. I should have turned it farther with a ratchet. I knew better, but I didn't because I didn't really care much about the motor. But where it turned over with a ratchet the other day, just a little bit, I just went ahead and hooked the power to the battery and starter. And it turned over about not even a quarter turn, locked up. I thought maybe where it turned over and then locked up, I thought maybe a valve was stuck open and locked it up, but it won't turn backwards either. So I said, heck with it. I ain't gonna use the motor anyway. I'm just wasting time pretty much doing this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start pulling it out. Okay. Got the radiator pulled out, and radiator hoses, a few little odds and ends. Then I got hangry and had to go eat supper. I'm back down here going to get started back on it again. This should be a relatively quick, easy engine pull. The power steering lines, motor mounts, bell housing bolts, a couple wires. The engine's locked up, so I'm gonna have to pull the converter with the engine because I can't spin it around and get the converter bolts out. I'll put y'all on time lapse and do a little more here. We got the old engine out. Now we can do a lot of cleanup work before we get ready to put the other motor in. It's gonna need a lot of pressure washing, cleaning up, painting under the hood. Which, as you can see, it's the least of our worries. Some of these panels the old fella had put on there wasn't hiding a whole lot. I mean, we expected it to be a lot worse than what it was behind it. So tomorrow we might go around and unbolt all them panels. He's got them screwed on there. Unscrew all the panels that he's got screwed here and there and see exactly how bad it is. That's probably all we're gonna do tonight. That's fooling around inside that thing, cleaning it out. It's got my allergies going crazy. But we'll keep you updated on this thing. It's gonna be a long process. A lot of sheet metal replacing and a lot of mechanical work, so it might make for some good content. But keep up with us, and thanks for watching and subscribe.